Hello, and welcome to the Worldly Perspective. Well, actually, welcome to the Apostate Coalition channel, who is graciously hosting these worldly people, us. Hello. I am Dr. Time Waster, and we have with us today the glorious and beautiful goddess of wisdom, Ryan.
Tyler?
Oh.
I thought you were going to say Tyler.
I didn't want to presume he was beautiful. The lights were low and I couldn't see his face.
Yeah. Oh, okay. When the lights on, it's like, oh, never mind. He's not.
Tyler's being mysterious.
Mysterious indeed.
I finally got my camera to work right. I've been working on this cheap camera. It's finally working right.
Looks good.
Yeah, no.
Hi, Dandy. How's it going, man? Hey,
Hello.
Dylan. What's happening? Hey, Jono. Good
Hello.
to see you. Don't mind me. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
Well, thanks for everybody for joining us today. It's I don't know about you guys, but it's been a week. You know, it's been
Has it been a
another
week for everyone?
I don't know, we're just hanging out. We're just no structure, no necessary topics. But if there's anything anyone wants to talk about, as long as it's worldly, it's okay. We can talk about it.
It's worldly on.
So, how's everybody doing?
I'm here, man. How are you doing?
Also here. How about you, Tyler?
I changed my studio around, and I changed it around, and I changed it around again.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, I put this on this side because it used to be on that side.
Is it helping?
I can't really tell.
Yeah, because at one point I was facing the other direction. I was facing that TV. I changed to face that TV at one point because I had that thing, but then I got tired of being cramped in that corner. So I said, okay, let me just turn it back around because I like having my computer up off of the floor. But when I had the desk on that side, the wires didn't fit because everything was wired on this side. So I had to move everything over there, and that was the whole thing.
Couldn't you just flip the camera reverse image and then it would have?
No, I mean my computer, but it wouldn't fix my wire problem though.
Oh, I see.
The wires wouldn't reach because the wires are on this side, and then we had to stretch around the other side. And, you know, now I got to figure out what to do over there because there's really nothing over there. Just a Wesley Snipes poster.
Ooh, which? Just a generic Wesley Snipes, or is it
something
in particular?
Expendables 3.
So you like mature Wesley Snipes?
I've never seen that movie. Somebody just gave it to me, and I never seen it.
So you just like Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, I just put Wesley Snipes up there.
That's fair.
I never turned down free stuff.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
You did make a Wesley Snipes T-shirt at one point, which I do have.
I know. Yeah, I do. I do need to promote that more.
So does that mean we could pay you to make us T-shirts? Is that what I'm hearing? Which goes quite hand in hand with the conversation that we were having just before we went live about who owns what kind of creativity products, stores.
Oh yeah.
People want to buy. So,
T-shirt companies are the true overlords of the world. They make
T-shirt companies. I mean, who doesn't want to put their thoughts and jokes and then wear them, in public as T-shirts?
Yeah, but they are. I need to know who owns Gildion.
Oh, Gildan.
Mm-hmm. They get paid, boy.
Oh no.
What's Gildan?
It's a brand.
It's like a generic T-shirt that mostly people, when you get in the shirt printed, they mostly use their T-shirts.
I see.
It's like they sell them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Look into that. I didn't know that. Yeah. So it's like a monopoly of the T-shirt.
Yeah,
company.
You got to get your inside connect. You got to find a connect somewhere. Cut out the
Gotcha.
middleman.
Because they make money from everybody. Everybody, no matter what you do. Two opposing parties print on the same T-shirt, so they're making money. They're making the same. Their shirts like they're getting them for. Well, if you sell one for like, they usually charge you like what $10-15 for the shirt with nothing on it.
Plain tea.
So then you gotta put your upcharge, whatever you put on there. But overall, they're still getting the bulk of whatever it is. Because most people make like $2 to $5 off of a shirt. They're making like 15. They probably making like $10 off the shirt, maybe.
Well, TikTok makes it look so easy to just like make your own stuff all the time.
Scam. Everything's a scam.
Well, because artists that do make those things make the videos and they make it look so easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like for the average person, it's great. It's a great model. It saves a lot from you having to source your own t-shirt factory. Like I don't want to have to sew and do all that stuff. So they sources it all.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
Yeah, but y'all know what the number one scam? Why I know somebody scamming?
But people who want like a knitted hat or scarf and they don't want to pay more than like $5 for it. And I'm like, do you know how expensive yarn is? Do you know how long it takes to knit those things? Like that
the handiwork.
Sweater, that's like a $200 gift, right? Like it's not nothing.
Yeah, because people are so used to how cheap the big companies get it, they forget that, oh yeah, if you want this personally handmade, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. But you want to know the number one scam signal online? If somebody is trying to get you to do business and they're in Dubai while telling you it. If somebody, the minute I see somebody in Dubai and they're trying to convince me to buy anything, I go, you scamming. And I'm not saying the people of Dubai. I'm talking about there may be somebody from here that takes a trip to Dubai. They always take it. They take trips to Dubai. And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear your business advice while you're in the desert, man. You're trying to scam more money so you can take more trips.
I think what I'm really hearing you say is anyone who is trying to solicit you to do work that ultimately would benefit them is probably ultimately a scam. So
well, it ain't really work. If they sell
like
you,
MLM, like pyramid schemes, like all that. So like even just, hey, buy my unproven product.
Oh yeah, buy my placebo patch of dopamine.
Oh
yeah,
I want that.
You see those dopamine?
Is that what RFK is selling? Isn't RFK selling something like that?
It's on the TikTok shop.
It's on the TikTok.
You ain't know, Ryan? You must haven't heard. Everything you need to solve any issue you ever had is on the TikTok shop.
It can be solved at the TikTok shop, I'm sure.
It's always there. It's always somebody saying, I got the secrets. The doctors won't tell you this.
Yeah, let's
here on the TikTok shop, take this bag of herbal tea, or what's the one I always see where they say detox? The detox ones.
Yes.
Detox your lungs, detox your liver.
Pray tell, what is it being detoxed?
Hey, what about the liver? Somebody was that liver cleanse was really hot at one point.
Oh, get the old alcohol out or something?
I don't know what it is. You need to cleanse your liver.
My liver is fermented. Is that the problem with my liver?
So everybody was selling. It always kind of comes in different ways of whatever supplement they sell. There it is.
Oh shit!
What's
in them? What's in the
30? You get
dopamine,
30.
What is that like for real?
Look for $3.49. Every problem is solved. Look at that. Your emotions whacked out. Get you one.
Emotions whacked out.
You don't have attention. Get you one. You lacking drive. Get you one.
Well,
it's only $3.49 for 60 dopamine patches. That's 2 months supply. That's cheap. That's so cheap. That's like, why bother?
Oh,
FDA, it's not evaluated by the FDA though.
of course not.
Does it say that on there actually?
I'm pretty sure it does.
It probably should
It's probably on the-
somewhere.
But cruelty
probably on
free,
the back.
right? That
It's only harvested from the best places.
okay. It promises to promote emotional balance, improves well-being, and helps you stay focused and sharp.
Mm.
Those are the claims. Supports natural dopamine production. Okay.
Does it now?
They do. You just don't
We'll
want to
have to-
believe. It's
we'll
like
have
that
to
one
do a
thing I
little more
showed.
digging into this. Let's find out.
It's like that one thing where you take that sheet and you just plug it into the ground hole of the socket.
Oh, I
And it
forget. I
takes-
remember you mentioning something like about that. It's supposed to ground you or something.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus, help me.
Yeah. So you can might as well cancel all your doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
That would have helped me
That's all
earlier
you're
this
gonna
week.
need.
God damn it,
It
Tyler.
will
Why
have
didn't you help me
emotional
with that?
balance, well-being, and sharpen focus. Okay. Let me just give everybody a quick rundown on dopamine here.
Yeah.
So dopamine is
Hit me with the dopamine, would you?
it's a molecule that basically is a neurotransmitter, right? You've heard of this word. It is basically a molecule that lock and key fits very specific parts of your brain that triggers a thought cascade, right? Oh, hello. Yay. You made it.
Oh, man, Doc Stop is looking different these days.
Doc
I am.
join us today. He had family in town. So
Now I'm his stand-in apparently.
stand-in
His understudy.
with your Captain Pike hair.
Yes, he does have the Captain Pike hair. He just needs more gray, honestly.
And probably
It's
more
there.
product.
Yeah, he needs a bit more
product
height,
on it.
a bit more height.
I'm
and a little more
I'm
gray.
definitely in need of a haircut, and yeah, when it's not combed, it's pretty wild.
You have nice hair.
Well, thanks.
Jealous. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good to see you.
Thanks.
It's been a
Same here.
while.
Has been a while. Wendy was out working, and she came home, and she said, "Do you want to pop in and say hello?" I said, "Yeah, of course."
Oh, how's she doing?
She's doing all right.
Good.
All right.
Good. Is she with the boy?
Yes.
Hmm,
Yeah.
that's good. That's nice.
We were playing hide and seek today, so that was fun.
Oh, hide and seek the money.
I didn't find any of that.
God damn it. Of course not. Shucks.
I just noticed your tattoo, which is under your name, actually on the screen.
Oh,
What is that there?
hold on. It is Totoro.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he's so cute.
Nice.
Yeah. I got
You want to get more?
of course. Actually always
I have one in the same spot, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that
it's
meant to mesmerize you?
It's a
Hypnotize?
dragon and a Ouroboros
Ooh.
and a
Oh.
Australian.
Ooh, Beyblades.
He eating himself. He said, yum, 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 tasty.
Anywho, so what's going on? What's the vibe here? What's the
Oh,
topic
we are
du jour?
totally just. I was about to go on a rant about dopamine, so like
That sounds dope.
it's whatever.
I mean, you was just, we ran it with you last week. We talked about dopamine last week too.
We talked about placebo stuff.
And then we talked about dopamine. Yeah, we talked about dopamine last week.
Yeah.
I think we yeah.
I was just sharing them this that I snapshotted off of TikTok the other day.
That's out of her cart too. She just bought some.
Oh my God. You know,
Nice.
It is the one tab I try very hard not to ever. I've only ever accidentally clicked on it. I can't get out of there.
Man,
fast
that
enough.
shop tab, that thing, I hate where they have it, like right
Oh,
there.
of course.
Like move it way over there on the other side of STEM.
Uh-huh.
So I can stop hitting it. I don't never go on TikTok shop really.
The
'cause, like,
placement of
just
the things are on purpose. So,
yeah, I always like every time I go there, it'll be losing through somebody's video, and then the minute I see that the shipping costs more than whatever the thing is, I say never mind.
I wonder how it's been with the tariffs. Like, is that
Ain't
messing
stopping
with
them.
the price?
Ain't stopping them.
No.
What an extra nickel on that penny stuff they've been selling?
Right. Yeah, I guess so. When you're only buying it for 2 cents.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, how are you guys dealing with the tariffs? Like, have you noticed a difference in cost of living? And
Well, I mean, groceries have been kind of ridiculous for a while anyway, but I've noticed a few jumps. But I don't know.
I went into Walmart for the first time in a while, and I was look because I usually do my shopping at Kroger's, and I just had to get something out of Walmart. And I was walking around looking. I said, "Hey, this stuff look cheaper," but it's on the other side. It's way over. I said, "Ugh, I'll drive over there." Man.
so what you're saying is you're benefiting from this, Tyler? Is that?
No, because I can get a lunchable at Kroger's is around anywhere from like $1.99 to like $2 and something. But over at Walmart, it's like $1.77. Now, granted, they used to be under $1, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it totally also depends on where you live too, because not that I've been, I don't have kids, so I haven't bought a Lunchable since I was a kid. So the numbers you're saying, I'm like, yeah,
I
okay,
bought a Lunchable.
that sounds like what I used to pay. So I'm assuming here they're like double that price.
Like I do because I do the grocery shopping for the house. So I'm like, that's like the one thing I go, like, that's one of the few places I go is Kroger's. Like I go to Kroger's and home. Kroger's home. I don't go anywhere else. It used to be a time when I would just instead of shopping all at one time, I just get a little bit every day so I can go to Kroger's every day. Because it'll be the only time I leave the house, just go to Kroger's and hang out during the day with all the old people live there during the early parts of the day. So it's just us and a bunch of old people just walking around.
That's pretty sad. I don't know.
If I was there, it would be there's a bunch of old people, including me, walking around.
Right? I'm one of the old people at Kroger.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because like I remember when I was a kid and my parents were divorced, both Jehovah's Witnesses in different towns, cities, a couple hour drive apart. And so I'd have to go to 2 different congregations, which was also kind of nice because then I could kind of fly under radars. And if I missed something, people would just assume I was at the other one. Anyway, the benefits of having divorced parents. I didn't like hanging out with the other kids my age. I just hung out with all the old people. I just went up to them and I'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" And they were so thrilled to talk to me that I was the favorite, and everyone was so excited when I came in. And so I was like,
So you were the Sophia of the congregation.
I probably was, but it's just because I didn't.
You need to get your own back. You need to get your own back.
Man, you were so lucky. You got 2 sets of everything.
I do sets of everything.
like meeting clothes and your meeting bag.
Oh
You need to
God.
get your own backstory, Dr. Time
And
Waster.
book studies. I had to study the Watchtower twice.
Oh no. Oh no. Nope.
Didn't.
No thanks.
Nah.
So you're 2 times. You got 2 times the truth. I said,
No, I didn't study the Watchtower. I did what everybody else did and just highlighted.
I hung out with old people too when I was a kid.
You know.
It was because it was a lot of, I come from an old place, so it's a lot of old people. Like in that place where I grew up from in Louisiana, it's a lot of old people. And I didn't realize how many old people it was until I go somewhere else and I come back and say, "Man, there's a lot of old people here. Then I looked up to say, oh yeah, it's a retirement city. I said, oh, that's why all the old people here, because it's a casino there, so they just sit there. Gamble. I used to sit out. My grandma used to go to the casino, but honestly, we couldn't go into the casino part. But you can lounge out in the front area. So me and my friend would just hang out there and just watch people as they come out, and you get to see who win and who get the loss. The ones who lost,
You can tell.
yeah, you can tell they looking like
Looking on the look on their face,
Look.
like
And the people
they gotta go home and tell their wives that they don't fuck
Mhm.
up.
the people who won, you could tell they just made a beeline and got on out of there. They ain't linger, they just walked and got on out.
I
would
would
do
do
the
the same. Get the hell out
I've
of there.
I've been to the casino. I went to the casino maybe 2 times in there. I lost $15 and I said, yep, that's it. I'm done. And you smell you smell like cigarettes immediately as soon as you walk in there.
Oh, that's the worst part.
It is
the worst
heavy
part.
smoking in the casino.
Yeah.
I said, and they just give you free drinks all night. And there's no windows. That's why I think about like Jehovah's
So
Witnesses.
you don't know what
on the
time it
window.
is, and you don't realize
Jehovah's
you lose track of
Witnesses.
time.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
They
Yep.
do that at IKEA too. They just don't give you alcohol.
I hate IKEA, man. I don't like IKEA.
I think the JWs and the casino owners got together and figured out if we don't put any windows in, they don't realize what's going on outside, and they'll
Mhm.
just stay.
Mhm.
Because every time you drive by, you just
Going
look
outside.
at that little brick building, no windows. Man,
Mhm.
if a
I mean,
fire
it's-
break
What are
out,
they
boy,
cooking up in
valid
there? Could be meth.
psychological- Yeah.
they
It's-
cooking up the truth. That's what they cooking up, Brian. They cooking up the
Truth
truth.
juice.
The truth. Fuck me.
So just in case nobody is aware of this, I have had several friends that work in like even just the grocery business, and people put a lot of time, money, and investment in just merely the psychology of where things are placed in the store, what kind of displays are there, what kind of lighting there is, and so
Putting the milk in the back, so you go all the way to the back.
right, where they put things so that you have to walk through certain aisles to get to the things you actually need, so that you might want to buy things more than you came there for. All of that stuff, everything about the layout of every grocery store you've ever been to is been marketed and studied and researched specifically to maximize profits for you to buy things. Why wouldn't a religion do the same thing? Like, seriously.
Only place that what's that? What's that? Aldi's.
Is that a tick?
Aldi's doesn't really maximize there. You just put it in there. You just go in there.
Can Jehovah's Witnesses go to a casino now? Is that a personal decision?
I heard that like some light gambling is allowed.
Yeah,
Light gambling.
everything in moderation. Is that what I'm
What's
saying?
what's light gambling?
Well, like scratch tickets and stuff.
Like you could play a
When
slot
does it shift?
machine.
So when
or-
does it shift to hard gambling? Because I would imagine if you like how many scratch offs? Well, hey, you too many scratch offs now.
Here's the keys to my house. Just give me some more chips.
Because you can spend all your money on a paycheck on some scratch offs.
That's
They're
true.
making it easy now. I always talk
Now you
about
can
things.
just do it on your phone. Like you don't even
I
need to go
saw
to a
that.
casino.
Oh, there's all kinds of gambling apps now that are.
Sports gambling is. I thought that was illegal. I looked online.
It kind of was, but kind of isn't now.
I know.
Hey.
Like, what is this? What, pick five, pie five?
Now it's
Oh.
only illegal for certain people to use the gambling apps. Like I think it's still either legal or frowned upon if you are like a member of the team you're betting on.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
Loan sharks and bookies were doing it before it was cool.
Yeah, they were. They was breaking ankles back in the day. Those speakeasy.
Well, but nobody ever gets the money. It's just another scam. Like
Well, it's just
the
somebody.
payout of the gambling apps are also a scam. So like you're not getting all of the things you win anyway.
Like I use it sometimes. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, some people play the lottery their whole lives and win, and I'll be like, well, you just want everything you put in back. You spent your whole life playing. And now you won what you owe. And like this one dude who won the he won the you remember Ed McMahon? He used to go to the door with the clearinghouse publishing thing. And they went out of business, right? So all the people who's gonna get $5,000 a week for the rest of their life are not getting $5,000 a week. And one of the people that was interviewing, he said, "Yeah, they're gonna take the house." And somebody figured, I said, "Whoa, you've been spending $250,000 every year, nonstop for a decade." He was
that's kind of nuts.
I said, "You could have just, if you was getting 5,000 a week, you could have." He didn't even have to invest it. He could have just spent the first 2 5s and just hit and just saved the other 2 5s and eat with just those 2 5s. You've been living good, but
Yeah.
We all say that till we win the lottery, and then I'm live screaming from on a live screaming. Have an elephant in here with me. Yeah, I just bought that.
Yeah. But suddenly the cost of living goes up when you win a lot of money.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, what you was gonna say?
Me?
You? Yeah.
I forgot my thought.
Yeah.
That's why I jump in, because it's gone. Like,
Sorry, I'm a chronic talker over of everybody. Interrupter.
Oh yeah. I'm a crime talker too.
We got to just interrupt him.
You just gotta get in there, because ain't nobody.
It's like double dutch when you jump in.
And it's like being on the prowl and somebody will submit.
I think I was going to talk about the online gambling, because like I do that every once in a while.
Sorry, you said you've used it. Yeah.
And I don't know. It just feels like a scam, especially something where you gotta, like, I like to play this one called Mines. So it's like, there's like 20 something that are okay, and then there's 3 mines, and you bet like 20 cents or something, and it's like you win a couple times, and then it decides, nah, that's enough for you. And then you just get it wrong every time, and it's gone. So it's like,
is it like betting on Minesweeper?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And but I mean, like, if you're in a casino and you're playing with physical cards, that's one thing. But if it's like an algorithm, or like, what is a guarantee that it isn't just programmed to make you lose?
You're not just being cheated. Right. Like, if it's not a game of skill and it's only a game of chance, then how do you know you're not being cheated, and how's that really?
I play this game. It's not a gambling game, but I play this game. I think it's Angry Birds version of Bubble Pop. I've been playing it for years. I want like 1,000 level on it. I'll come and come play. And I noticed something after playing so many levels. I noticed what it does is, like, if we haven't played in a while, or say you got stuck on a level, and so that caused you to stop playing for a while, and then when you come back in, oddly enough, it start becoming easier. You start getting through a butt. You say, "Oh yeah, it start letting you win more and more and more and more and more and more and more to get you hooked back into the game, or get you to buy some of that stuff." But I'm too powerful. I just quit. I'll come back whenever.
Well, people like to do things they're good at, and when you're winning,
feels good.
Feels good, right?
Yeah.
Got that dopamine.
Yeah. Well, now you can just get patches. So.
Yeah.
Should we get we need a sponsor.
Welcome to our ADHD conversation, where eventually we'll get back to where we started before.
There you go.
It all comes back around.
So I'm going to take this segue. So dopamine, yes. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It is a key and lock situation where the molecule will be in a specific part of your brain, connect with the right thing, and trigger like a neurotransmission, right? Like if you go and learn about how your brain works, it's one of the things that triggers activity, right? And there's serotonin, there's norepinephrine, there's a lot of them in there, right? Those are the popular ones. So where does it work? It works in your brain, right? It physically has to be in your brain. Okay. Hear me out.
Oh.
Dopamine that you absorb through your skin, or that if it even can be absorbed through your skin, probably. But let me just say, if that thing actually got dopamine to get directly to your brain where it needed to go to do all those things, they could probably cure Parkinson's, right?
Right.
Like, scientists are really trying to figure this thing out, right?
Well,
How
tell
can
them to
we
go to
get
TikTok
just the
Shop.
right amount?
They're not on TikTok Shop. That's their
They're not
problem.
talking to RFK. They've not talked to
Excuse me, I
RFK.
need to get happy, so
Right.
I'm gonna get the dopamine directly into my brain.
There you go. See, now you're thinking right
It's
at the
closer.
temple, right?
Why don't they?
Hey.
You know, just like
Right.
like a suppository, but in your ear.
Right. Just make sure you unwrap that thing first.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Oops. Don't put it in your butt. Oops.
That's
Now make
That's
this
when you
in
got a happy
cello or
act.
something. What did
Actually, what if they made dopamine suppositories? Would you take it, Tyler?
this seems like a lot of effort. I don't really like pooping that much.
While there is a lot of really valid drug absorption things to do rectal administration of things,
I heard.
still doesn't mean that you're getting that dopamine to the brain. So you have something called, okay.
Can I inject it straight
Yeah.
into my brain?
Yes.
I feel like there would be some adverse effects of doing that.
What creates the
You
dopamine?
could.
What is it just already naturally occurring in our body? And it gets
Yes, we create it. But I
and we
would
only
have to go
produce
back
it at
to
certain
some.
So part of the endocrine system.
I mean, yes. So you're talking. There's such a thing called the neuroendocrine system, which is similar. But let me just back up a little bit. What we're talking about is cell signaling or chemical signaling, right? Any drug you take that you put into your body, whether it is food as nutrition, or whether it is toxins, or whether it is something to benefit you or harm you, whatever, it goes into your body indiscriminately based on however you get it there, and will go wherever it can. And it does get to your brain, and I believe you can, your brain kind of recycles it, right? So if you've ever heard of like an SSRI, is a antidepressant, such as
Oh, I have SSRI. Yeah.
right. There's a whole group of them, and then there's similar ones that are slightly different, like SNRIs. What these are molecules that don't create something new. They only prevent your brain from wasting it in those areas. So what it does is it just keeps the molecules active, and where they're activating things longer. Okay. So they're called like serotonin or norepinephrine or dopamine reuptake inhibitors, or inhibitors, or things like that. So now we're getting into language where the function of it is part of the class, and what it's doing or not doing or blocking or turning on or turning off is then causing the downstream of the reaction, right? This is what we know. What we don't know is the like complete dynamics and the full nuance of every variable of every neuron and every part of your brain, and how that all works together. So to say, to make claims such as, I can't zoom it up, promotes emotional balance, right? Or even anytime you see things that say,
I'm so
a
unbalanced.
chemical imbalance. You have a chemical imbalance in your
My
brain.
chemicals are imbalanced.
Right. What's happening is a vague term that kind of like doesn't mean anything.
Tyler's imbalanced, guys.
What
Help.
should it be, right? What's the balance? Do tell. What level should it always be at, doctor? You know, like, like
I'm not unbalanced anymore.
okay. Like, we really just don't know enough. We do a trial and error kind of thing.
Dr. Tom Waster, I hear you and all. I'm gonna have to cross-reference that with TikTok Shop.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to get you guys up to speed on a couple of things that are
I'm
like.
gonna have to go do my primary source TikTok
Right.
Shop to see if they confirm what you say.
I'm about to go do some deep dive research down the rabbit hole. Stop.
By all means, I hope everybody's listening to me and going, "What a whack job! None of that makes any sense." Go double check me, please.
Dr. Facebook says you're wrong.
Dr.
Right.
Facebook says you're stupid.
Dr. Oz says you're wrong.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Oz is only going to tell you what benefits him. So, but anyway, the
know,
nuance of a lot of this stuff is really important to know, in that absorption matters, how it gets to where it needs to go matters, and people can make a lot of claims that they don't have to substantiate. If they're so vague, they are meaningless. And so I think that is my critical thinking, like, advice for everybody here, is that if it kind of sounds like vague and wishy-washy, just ask more questions. And the more questions you ask, the more people who are the experts are forced to have to think about it. And people who, like, say, people who you should trust in a profession that claims to study or know that thing and then want to give you that advice. Like, if you ask a pharmacist about, is this dopamine patch something that I should invest in? If they didn't, if they didn't gently maybe get you to see that placebo is sometimes an okay thing, and that's probably all it really is.
Dare you.
You have to, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, some people will act out in anger when you get to the point of their ignorance. And if they're claiming specialty of knowledge and then they confront the fact that they don't know something, I've been trained, and my instinct is to admit when I don't know something and be curious about the things I don't know, and really admit, what do I know about that thing?
You had the devil in you since you was born.
Which maybe doesn't inspire as much confidence in my advice compared to people who will confidently claim these things. But that's when you get backlash. That's when people might call you stupid, or tell you you're asking too many questions, or maybe get angry at you because they still didn't answer the question. And it's okay if they don't know, but they should just admit it.
Yeah, just say that.
Yeah. I can't tell you how important it is to just, like, admit to yourself when you don't know something, and then be okay with the fact that you may never know, or how could I know if this is true, and ask those questions. Because I think it's the only path to truth, is asking questions, and keep asking questions, and don't ever stop asking. Like, be curious, learn.
Yeah, exactly. Always be curious, man, about the information you're being given. Somebody's got an agenda somewhere.
So that's my rant about dopamine. So carry on.
For instance, ask questions like, have we ever considered just injecting the dopamine straight into the brain?
A little
Sort of washing.
Yeah,
Cleansing
Clorox
of
and
dopamine.
dopamine.
So the fact that you said that, I was like, well, it's possible. Let me just say, one, super dangerous to just put stuff directly in your brain. Like,
What?
there's so
Come
much infection risk and surgical risks and risks to your brain.
God created this body. It can handle anything, honey.
The dose you would need to be so fine-tuned and microdosed to perfection that the risk of giving you the wrong dose or in the wrong part of your brain could also have unknown consequences.
Have you not read comic books? How you expect to gain superpowers if you're not willing to take super risks?
But the downside of it is that dopamine does have receptors in other parts of your body. So the problem with taking enough dopamine to get it to your brain, ask any person with Parkinson's disease what happens when they take more and more and more of the dopamine products that they have. And it causes has a lot of symptoms and side effects, because you have dopamine receptors not just in your brain, but in your whole body. And so it can cause low blood pressure. So you could bottom out your blood pressure. It can cause you to have other neurological problems you weren't anticipating. And so it's not always good, and too much of
much of a
anything
good
is
thing.
always bad.
Jinx.
Sorry, while we're talking about this, it just brought me back to Star Trek. I know you guys love Star Trek.
No,
Deep
I do. Shut up, Tyler.
Deep Space Nine.
I was
Remember
watching
that Cardassian Taylor that was a spy?
Garrick.
Didn't he have?
Yeah.
Didn't he
Yeah.
have like some sort of like dopamine box in his head so he could like withstand torture
yeah.
or something?
Yes, I don't remember
And
what
he
it was
just
called.
kept
but
it on?
He had an implantable device that could take away all of his pain and make him feel good in times of being tortured for information.
Yeah.
And when he got isolated and shunned from his community and had to live out as a spy and a traitor or whatever, he just turned it on all the time so that he felt good. And gosh darn it, if that didn't have some dangerous consequences, a lot of withdrawals,
Yep.
some wild behavioral changes that harmed not only themselves but others around them, until he had to just stop using it and had to, like detox himself out of it. And
They probably have patches in the TikTok shop for that. I'm just saying. The ones you put on your feet. You put it on your feet, and then it pulls all the toxins out of your feet.
Oh yeah,
I've heard about that stuff. It's just like some
Cures
sort of
everything.
like it reacts with the water and like turns it all black, and you're like, look at all that stuff that came out of your skin. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is like this, man. For all these people that be claiming all these miracle things, and I say they don't work. They never work. They never cure the thing that they say it's for. They're like, so can this cure cancer or not? Because I haven't met anybody, a single person, who has defeated anything you claim they can defeat.
Oh, my bad. I clicked the button when you did.
Oh,
Or usually after they stop
clicked at the same
using
time.
the.
You can do it. Click away.
It's usually after they've already used the modern medicine. And now they're gonna say,
Right, get all the benefits from the
Hey,
evidence-based and then give the credit to the non-evidence-based.
I'd like to address the gentleman in the chat, but goes by the name of Dan D. You don't know anything. You're just a leftist, and my worm.
Speaking of somebody who
My
is
worm
suffering
friend
from side
has given
effects,
me lots of information that you're not privy to.
We're probably going to go to a special hell for making fun of his voice, but he's such a POS that, like, I feel like nothing should be held back when it comes to making fun of this man, because he's endangering and killing people with his rhetoric.
I definitely think we should be holding people accountable for the things they say, especially when they hold a higher platform than they should for what they're giving, right? Advice out of your scope, right? I still try not to, me personally, I'm just like, I try not to I take it, I have the instincts to be super fucking petty. In fact, I thought today about something really cruel I could have done to my husband. I was like, oh, it's so good that I'm not mean, that I'm not an evil person, but I'm capable, because I just thought of the cruelest fucking thing to do to him.
Don't get on her bad side, guys.
See, you was on that one planet, you'd be in trouble.
Right.
Which planet?
Thought crime? You'd be in trouble, everybody.
There's a thought crime.
What do that episode of Belana Torres on Voyager was about to
where
get,
she had a violent thought, and then
violent thought that got loose, and everybody was wild in this underground violence thing, and then Tuvok was showing some violence.
That's like being a JW.
We can still hold him accountable for the shitty things and stupid things he's doing, and that's not the same thing.
Y'all got thought crimes, y'all got thought crimes as JWs too.
Pardon.
Oh
yeah.
Well, assume
thought crime.
If you think it, you did it. That's how they equated it. If it was a thought in your mind,
if you woke up with a boner, you are in big
didn't.
trouble because of your thoughts. You must have let yourself.
But how would they know
be
that though?
exposed to some-
Did y'all tell? Did they?
You
Did
know
people
it.
tell?
It doesn't matter. You know,
you're
it's the
telling
first thing
yourself.
you think about.
They guilt you into telling on yourself all the time.
Right.
Yeah, they did.
They got
do, actually.
they got you
Or-
so good that they didn't even need to be there to make you feel bad.
You didn't
Nope.
even need to confess anything. You already felt so guilty for having natural instincts.
Urges.
Yeah.
Right.
Sick.
That
Y'all
or
sick.
they guilt everybody else into narking on you if they know something.
Wow, man, sucks to be y'all childhood.
The social dynamics are interesting.
Man, that childhood sucks, man. Every time I get on the
Really
internet, my childhood gets a little bit better. Just a
I'm
tad
so
bit
glad
better.
you made me feel better.
I mean, like
Uh-oh.
pretty great, pretty chill, man. You know, it's pretty uneventful, man. You know, like man, church had no bothering. It was just there. It was just in the backdrop. It's like going to a store. It was just there. It didn't really mean much of nothing. Man, that poor kid in that class.
I
Man.
know.
I think back to all those times. Man, I was having a blast talking about all Christmas. No wonder you. Oh man, Christmas was so fun, man. Look what I got.
Shut up. Hey, maybe in the next decade they'll get to celebrate Christmas, birthdays,
Like
something.
Man, he had to leave. Oh man, he had to come in the classroom and see the festivities, then leave.
Who
Like
did?
if we had like
What?
a classroom Halloween party.
Oh, you mean Jehovah's Witnesses?
Oh man, he had to see
Yeah.
how fun it was gonna be.
Yeah, you had to sit there and constantly think this. Get behind me, Satan. Every time you looked at the
You look over at your
decorations.
classmates, they over there
The
like
other
this.
kids' decorations they had so much fun making and putting up on the wall that you didn't make one and didn't participate.
I'm not laughing at your childhood, but man, that is sad.
So
Did you?
what?
I was gonna see if he grew up. You grew up full-time Jehovah's Witness, right?
Jonathan?
Yes,
Jonathan?
I did.
Oh, childhood and everything.
Yep.
How long you was in?
I was baptized. I had just turned 15 like a week prior. So,
14.
You was hard charging. You was hard charging.
Going on 15. Mm-hmm.
and I was a late bloomer because like everybody else was getting before me. So,
Were you a hard charging Jehovah's Witness?
what do you mean?
Did you have a hard on for Jehovah?
Was you like? I mean, like, were you bought and sold? At that
Boners
point?
for Jesus.
Were you bought and sold at that point?
What?
Was you bought into it at that point?
Yes and no. I mean,
You mean when he was 15?
Yeah.
I don't
As
know.
much
Like,
as a 15-year-old growing up in it probably.
you're just sort of
has
like
to
this.
be.
I guess this is my life. You know?
You remember when I asked you that question earlier before we started, and I was like, how do you think it is compared? How does your healthcare compare? And you're like, it's all I've ever known. Same. You didn't really know what we were missing out on.
No, don't worry, man.
Yeah, because I mean,
I'm
when you
letting
grow up in
y'all missed a lot.
yeah, when you're indoctrinated in it, and that's all you don't know what you're missing.
Oh, you missing so much fun. We had a blast. We had a blast, man. While y'all was inside that little stone cold building, it was a party. We specifically waited till Jehovah's Witness went to service. Let's wait till they go to service. Then we really gonna crank it up. Nah, we didn't do that, but it felt like now I look bad. It looks like it though. Man. Whew. Glad my mama didn't stick it out. I could have been just like y'all.
You know, we really just don't appreciate you rubbing it in. It's not fair.
What a jerk. Perhaps we should shun him.
Hang on, Kyle. We all just turn our backs.
Oh man, I would love to go play around in Jehovah's Witness church.
You can if you want to, but I don't think you'd like it.
But I don't think they could get me. But they mess around and get me, and I become a hardcore Jehovah's Witness. I don't see it happening.
I thought they already got you.
Oh yeah, they did get me. I just don't follow their practices. Yeah, you're right. They did get me. Yeah, Jehovah.
You said you are convinced that Jehovah is the one true God, and that by rejecting him, you won't make it to the perfect paradise of forever, and you'll get to just not exist anymore because they don't believe in hell. They believe in non-existence. And so you believe so that you cannot believe, so that you can just not live.
Didn't you hear? Tyler could go ahead and reject him until he sees like the fireballs coming down and be like, I was wrong. I repent.
Oh, right.
No.
Under the wire.
No. Tyler's going to be like, oh, come to me.
He's on Final Destination watching the fireball go at his face.
Wait, what's the Aerosmith song from the movie Armageddon? He's just gonna start.
I don't want to close my eyes. Oh. I don't want to fall asleep because I'm
y'all missed the. Y'all know y'all missed the rapture on.
Oh my god!
Tuesday, Wednesday. It was one 2 weeks before that, but this was supposed to be the real one.
Oh, there was another one. Okay.
Well, they had the 28th and the 29th, but then they realized that Jesus wasn't he wasn't using our calendar.
Oh, right. He was using the is it the Greco-Roman or which one? Which calendar?
Some count. I don't know which one it said, but I know he wasn't looking at. They wasn't looking at the right calendar.
I see.
So it was supposed to be on the 7th and the 8th. Now it was a person that I had shared with Dr. Time where she was talking about the rapture, and when she went back and looked at her video's gone. So I'm assuming she got raptured.
She must have got raptured up.
Oh, yeah. More than likely.
I always forget about it's crazy, like to think about that, and then to wake up and like, oh yeah, people did say the rapture was happening. It's like 4:00 in the afternoon. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot the world was supposed to be over today.
I forgot to set my alarm clock for that rapture. I overslept.
People were just going so hard; they were tripping about that rapture coming. They were so sure themselves. Some were like hedging their bets and like, I'm not sure, but I just really feel like it. Like, you just sound stupid, desperate.
Why do we want rapture or paradise or heaven?
Because this fucking country sucks. Life sucks.
Everybody wants to be able to fly.
Why would we want to live? Why do we keep craving something that we think is perfect or wonderful for eternity?
Grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah, right.
Anyone, society.
You know what I crave? I crave non-existence.
Which is why you now believe in Jehovah.
Take me out.
Yeah, that's why I believe in Jehovah.
Y'all should all get on the board. Change his last name to Nihilism.
Nyler Rickshaw.
Nyler Rickshaw.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna have to write that down. Because I went to people do. I went to a funeral.
That one's free. You can have that one, Tyler.
I went to a funeral last weekend. I always be like, yeah. They'd be like, yeah, he's crossed on. I was like,
okay.
Did they talk about that person for more than 5 minutes? That's how you know it isn't a Jehovah's Witness funeral,
right?
Oh yeah. They talked about it for a long time. It was like a 2-hour funeral. Took a little minute.
5 minutes on the person, 25 minutes of
preaching.
Sermon. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
JW.
They start preaching towards that. By the time they get to by the time they do the actual sermon, no point for me anyway. But it's still about the person usually. Usually the person is incorporated into the sermon. they throw. But usually by then, it's like towards the end, and it's usually like maybe preacher may talk for 10, 15 minutes and wrap it up. And go and get them in the dirt or wherever they go. But you know, funerals are weird. Funerals are weird, you know.
So I think Jay has a good answer here for why do we want there to be a paradise or a heaven or a perfect forever or something. Hope, something to drive us maybe in that direction of hope, but I kind of also think it's like I was thinking about this today. So I lost my cat not that long ago, and he was just about to turn 19 years old, and I had this cat. He was like, I knew when he was born, and I had him as a kitten, and I had my other cat as a kitten too, and they were pretty close to the age, but he died just before he was 18. So I had 2 cats since they were kittens for like a damn good long time. Yep. So like it's been difficult to change my lifestyle and things like that, but also I think about it and like and I found I'm using the same thing about my cats as I do humans that I love too, which is when my best friend killed himself, when my dad died of cancer, like when people in your life go quickly and you didn't expect it and it was not something you were mentally prepared for. It's always hard, but when you don't have time to mentally prepare for it, you miss them, right? You always miss them, but it sticks with you differently. And so you regret things or you wish things or you think about it. And then that is part of your grieving process. But you always want to go back and not have them as they are when they were dying, but as they were when you remembered them before, right? So like when you think about your loved one, when I think about my cat and I wish my cat was here, I actually wish he was here, not when he was almost 19, but when he was like 5, right? Like when he was younger and vibrant and fun and, and we could do stuff. My dad, same thing. In my head, I think of him as when I was younger.
Yeah.
Right? And I want that person.
You long for that,
right? In my life, right? And you can grieve living people. Anyone who's been disfellowshipped knows this, right? But even then, sometimes you want what once was, and you're chasing a memory of something that made you feel good, that made you feel safe, that
nostalgia.
Tyler, anytime people are like, well, back in my day it was better, or think life was better when, these are all things that are kind of along that same line. But I think the idea of that going into our desire, our wishful thinking for wanting to have Jehovah's Witness style, right? We're going to go to paradise, since it's all fucking made up anyway. We're going to create a paradise idea in our mind.
The dashboard light.
Right? I'm gonna have my family members are gonna come back to life in the way I remember them, because now we've centralized paradise
on that?
Us. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I jump in on that? Like we just said, I want my family member to come back alive as I remember them. Like my grandmother died, who raised me, but she raised me when she went from 60 and up. She was 60.
Damn.
I feel like, what if she comes back and she's like 20? I don't know that person.
And you're like, who the hell are you?
That 20-year-old person. And also,
what if you saw her, didn't know who she was, and were like, damn, she hot. And then
also she wouldn't know me past the experiences she was alive for.
Right.
Or unless she's up there just kind of peeking and watching,
I guess.
Okay.
It's the idea
that
of
sounds like a
going
recipe for disaster.
Past, right? It's kind of along there too. It's wishful thinking of things that we regret, that we want, but it's still selfishly, or not selfish, but I guess self-centered, our perspective centered, I guess.
Tyler, you mean you don't want them to come back like Pet Cemetery?
Just watching the people at the funeral. Again, Baptist church is way more exciting than going to Jehovah's Witness church. It has a little bit more flavor in that. There's a little more flavor going on in there, so it's a little bit more fun. It's more of a fun atmosphere. It's not nobody's really uptight like how Jehovah seems like it's very uptight. Like it feels like everybody is out Jehovahing the next person. So everybody's just trying to. I'm the best Jehovah Witness.
How Jehovah are you?
Well, while you come into a Baptist situation, and you got people like that, but all in all, it doesn't really matter. So it ends up just being a kind of a fun thing. So for me, sitting there, I said, look at these people having a great time, enjoying my Uncle Pass, yada yada. And and I listen. I said, oh, I see how you coach, but then I don't know what happened. Like I would listen to the preacher preach. I was like, yeah, okay, I can see how that makes sense, but it's not, I don't believe what you're saying is true, but I get what you're saying by how you using that. And then before I know it, I've lost interest. And I'm thinking about something else. Like, what about this? I said, oh yeah, I was listening to this sermon. I forgot. It never sinks me in because it just keeps going. They just keep talking until it just starts sounding weird. Like they just keep going over and over. And I was like, oh, never mind. If y'all just stop a couple sentences before.
I mean, that's probably just good advice for a lot of you.
Yeah.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yep. Quit while you're
ahead. I was like, oh, okay. I see what y'all doing. But to me, it's kind of, well, I'm a little bit nihilistic. So it is what it is.
Nihiler.
Like looking at the funeral when I first walked in, I said, "Oh, this is sweet." But after being in there for like an hour and just kind of just observing everything going in there, it's like, wow, man, we just been crowded around this dead body for almost 2 hours now. And can we just go ahead and just scoop it, get on out of here? And then people say, then sometimes people say certain things like it's like why did this happen? And I'm sitting thinking like, but I kind of thought we knew, like I thought this is what we knew this was the outcome of what was going to happen. It's like when my grandma died at 91, and people were kind of surprised she was dead. I'm like, I mean, she's 91. I mean, what do you? Because I remember I was telling people maybe a year or two before she died, hey, I better go see her. She's up there. She's like, oh no, she got plenty of life on her. And I'm like, plenty of life? Y'all sure about that?
Because Methuselah lived to be how old?
Right.
My grandma's still around. She's definitely in overtime. I think she's gonna be 94 this
nice.
December.
I was like, yeah, man. So people that just, all right, yeah. I guess when you figure you'll see them again, it don't really matter. I see them again. Mm-hmm. I see them again when they're. I'll catch you. I catch you on the next plane of it.
And then you'll be the way I remember you instead of me having to see you
as if that person. Then that opens the question: is do you have experiences up there that changes you? If not, then what's the point of doing all that? Or if you go up there and then you become this, and just all the evil, all the bad things about you aren't there when you're up there, then therefore that's not technically you, because everything that you've done and decisions you've made make up the you that people know of you. So if you don't have any of those qualities, then you're not at all the person I know.
Yeah.
100%.
What makes you you?
Yep. Exactly. And that thing where they say, well, when you go to heaven, you forget about, like, God takes away your memory of people so that way you're not in pain. Like, I don't know if you guys remember hearing that. So that way you don't miss your family or whatever when you're in heaven. But
so it takes away your senses.
Yeah, and then also the same thing premise as Tyler said, you're not the same person without the memories of the people who made you who you are, right? Those interactions and firsts of everything, like that's all now gone. Who the hell are you? Like a robot, I guess, somebody who's willing to live in eternity just worshiping.
I hate that though.
You see, this is what happens in my brain while I'm listening to a sermon. It starts having these type of conversations, and I just zone out, and then I come back like, oh yeah, it don't make no sense.
What were you
worship God?
Be
with God all day long, every day, all day.
My theory is it's mad. it's mad sexual in heaven, and you have to spend eternity resisting it. This is just your practice
You
ground.
spend eternity resisting all your temptations. Wait,
Yeah,
what
so you have to practice it. You have to
that
practice
hell?
here to get ready. You have to
There's just
practice
genitals
here.
everywhere.
But
Just
in
everywhere
hell,
you go,
you can
genitals.
indulge your
Yeah, yeah.
temptations. So
Because there's no clothes up there, so they had to make sure you was ready to be able to spend eternity around naked people forever.
Wow.
Here's your khaki pants. Put on your uniform.
And what? And white collared shirt.
Yeah. I was
Right.
just gonna say though, I hate that mentality about God will make you forget, because that's used to be like, I can't talk to my kid now, but that's okay, because I won't have to miss them later. Like I'll have new kids or something.
Yeah, wow.
It's
Even
just
the
sort of like,
Job style where, oh well, my kids are dead, and here's some new ones. Get over it.
yeah.
My heavenly family now. I have my
Right.
heavenly family.
Heavenly
I mean,
family.
family is family's one word, right? And we've all made our own. I think we've all probably had to learn to make our own family at some point. But just the idea that my grief is painful, right? And I don't like it, and I'm being forced to do it in this religion by shunning my child who's alive. But there's nothing we can really do about people dying, because we do have to admit to ourselves that is what happens to all of us at some point. Nobody has ever actually beat that. No matter how good they look on TV.
Jehovah has.
No matter how much adrenochrome they use.
I tried to make my own family once, but they chased me out of the cemetery.
It's alive.
It's hard for me to like, when people think about, like, I guess an afterlife or whatever it is, it's hard for me to conceptualize, because it always end up at the same point. I said, like, it feels like the think about it. It just feels like, what am I doing? It's just wasting my time thinking about something. I'm not there. I don't know. I don't have time to be worried about that.
Well, that's kind of similar to, like, I used to always go back and rehash out, and I still do. I can't help it sometimes, but you like rehash conversations or things that happen. You're like, I should have done it differently. I should have said this. I should have said that. But I'd like obsess over it and be like, I'd fantasize over redoing something and undoing an error or telling someone off better or whatever.
That's why I don't have time.
I'd realize I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just wasting my
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I should live my life.
Already do, but like I'm already doing that on stuff that I know that has happened and existed. I don't have time. I got to save all that energy for that, not for what happens after I'm no longer existing. My kids ask me, what's the point of your existence? I said, I don't know.
Which is the most
I don't know.
Figure it out. We can all
when you figure it out, let me know.
So what happens after you die? I said, people got ideas. She said, and then they come up with what they think it is. Could be, who knows? I don't know. But I'd be like, yeah, but ain't really that important. I don't feel like afterlife is that important for me to think about. So I don't put a lot of stress in, like,
we weren't alive for billions of years.
But then again, I didn't grow up with the pressures of being told about an afterlife. Just bombarded.
True, and
so it's like a fleeting thought.
Your children.
Oh no, I'm about to go. Oh, I'm putting that Jehovah's Witness children.
Because they also don't want to live forever.
No, one wants to come back as a ghost. The other one,
that would be cool. I do have to admit, if we could do that, like come back, but just like spiritual, like invisible or whatever, I would enjoy being a ghost, just like watching people, like creeping up into people's houses, like, what are they doing? But only if I had somebody else ghosty to like share my adventures with. That would be kind of boring. Yeah. Like, or at least if I could have like a ghosty like TikTok or something where I could, post my little.
Her sister was like,
as I'm creeping time on people, like, oh, look at these people.
Her sister told her, if you come back as a ghost, can you not haunt me? I said, I'll think about it.
Yeah, I'm with you guys here. Cause
Way to
Jay,
bring the mood down, man. Talking about dying. Gee.
do you guys? It's all I think about. No,
God, man.
I
I'm
work in
full of life
hospice
right now.
care, and so it's inevitable that you care
Grim
about
Reaper.
what people care about, right? Like it's inevitable that I have a different perspective of death and dying and how things should be done because I see it every day. I work with it. I help people die more comfortably. I help other people help other people. Like
if that's what you call it there.
Community to take care of people, and it's hard, and it's the work nobody wants to do because it's sad, and like
Sure, Dexter.
everybody likes bringing new life into the world, and they put up with a screaming baby who's demanding and pooping and shitting everywhere. But we just don't feel the same way with old people because it's something different.
I unlocked the secrets to children. Oh, I'll let you go, Jonathan.
Dr. Time Waster goes into work like, hey, how's it going? Who died today?
I mean, okay, you know what? Sometimes we'll get a report and say, oh, this person died overnight. And the only question I ever asked was, were they comfortable? Was it what they wanted? And if it is, I'm like, good. Because usually at that point, if I'm involved, people are suffering already. And my goal is to help people meet the goals that they want, to die the way that I can help them best die in a situation where we can't stop it. We can't stop it from happening, but we could at least make you functional for doing things you want to do before you die, or not be in pain as you're dying, or
I want to do
a variety of things.
Comfortable as you can.
I want to do a comedy show at a hospice center.
Why? Because
you know what? We have the darkest humor, people who work in this industry.
No, every time,
appreciate humor.
Tyler was killing it that night.
Every funeral, every hospice situation I've been in, it ain't been a moment I ain't been laughing because I said, like, because everybody kind of beating around the bush about it. Like, I just want to talk about the person dying. Come on, let's get to it.
Yeah,
get to it, man. Come on, come on. Come on. Like when my grandpa was dying, and I leaned over to my aunt. I said, "Hey, if we just hit him one more time,
you should
one more time, he'd be out of here."
You should.
He was almost gone anyway.
Do the comedy at the funeral.
Yeah.
Death vigil stand up.
Yeah,
make be a thing.
We'll do comedy funeral,
Tyler.
Well, they say people sometimes
they do comedy. Oh, I can do my comedy shows early in the day too, and be home before night. That's what I'm talking about. Right at the gravesite.
You'd be golden.
They say sometimes, and whether this is true or not, it's hard to know. There are some phenomena that happens when people are in a natural slow progression of death, right? Like not a instant or accident or trauma. Like those are all different situations. But like when somebody is just dying of a natural disease and they're going through the natural processes, there are theories that we've come up with because we can't explain it any other way, that there's a certain amount of awareness that people can have. And sometimes people can have what we would call like agitation. And because they're just like in a in-between state of sorts. And I don't mean it in anything like spiritual necessarily, but even just like cognitively.
That battery low.
You're right, because your body is shutting down and there's nothing is working the way it always has been. So of course, nothing is going to be the same. And that includes your perception of what's going on around you, which is why sometimes loud noises, what they're hearing, what might be going on in the room around could be upsetting or disrupting. Like who likes to have their, like memories interrupted or a good dream or something, right? Like, so sometimes it can just be as simple as shut up and turn off the lights, right? Like let somebody just have the experience and go. But sometimes people seem to be holding on for something, and it can be a gentle word spoken to them from somebody who's meaningful that says, we're all going to be okay. Or it could be the visit of somebody they've been waiting for, like that brother they haven't spoken to in so long or whatever. And sometimes it can just be, I would like everyone to finally get the fuck out of this room so I can be alone, so I can just have a peace and quiet and die on my own and have everyone gone. and I've personally seen phenomena where it's like we were all there, everything, and then as soon as everyone left the room, that's when they went.
I killed my grandma.
It's good to know the person you love. Is all I'm saying, right? If
No, I
Charlie
killed
was
my
on
grandma.
his deathbed, we all know to just tell him we love him and leave.
she hanged on just enough for me to get there, and then she died that night.
Oh,
I said, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and I think the same thing. My dad died the same day in a hospital bed where I also showed up. I don't know if he was waiting for me, but what I do know is we all got kicked out of the room because we were all having too much of a good time reminiscing about my dad and fun things we did and jokes, and which I thought he would have liked, right?
Yeah,
Like, he
I
didn't
would.
seem uncomfortable, but anyway, apparently we were being loud in the hospital. So I went down to the cafeteria and a lot of us left, and that's when he went. So, like, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to be alone. Maybe he just wanted to know we were all okay. Maybe he wanted to, maybe he enjoyed us all just shit talking, joking and stuff, because it was normal and it's familiar. And, hopefully that was something good that helped him be happy before he died, because I can't stop him from dying, like I can't.
Yeah.
But
I
can take that experience.
If you get on TikTok shop, you can.
I was
They probably have patches. There's patches.
TikTok shop was back then.
Elderberry syrup.
I was there when my father passed away.
Well, who?
I was there when my father passed. I said I was there when my father passed away. I was holding his hand.
Oh,
yeah.
But he stuck around as long as he could for my half sister to come up from Florida, and he was basically out of it by then, but he wasn't around for that. So
did she get to arrive and at least
she got to see him?
Yeah. I think first of all, I think it's shitty that it takes somebody dying for us to all get together, because that seems to be the only thing. But that's also just being disfellowship, maybe. I don't know. But
can I put it? I challenge that statement.
Okay, but you weren't disfellowshipped and raised Jehovah's Witness, so
when people they say that all the time too at the funerals too. This death shouldn't be another time. I'm like, nah. If any other time, this is the time, because everybody needs time. This is, of course, this is the time you meet up, because this is the only time you have to meet up.
We're here. We're all here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, meet up, catch up, see what everybody doing. Wop, somebody died, and then go off into the world and come back when somebody dies again.
Fine. I'll take what I can get.
I'm not gonna start hanging out with people because people in the family died. It's like, you may not be a person I want to hang out with. I don't mind showing up to the funeral and catching up and seeing what's going on, but you're not a person I want to hang out with. Because if I wanted to hang out with you, I would.
I'd done it.
I would have done it if I wanted to.
I'm going to make a confession here. The last Jehovah's Witness funeral I went to, not only did I refuse to go into the Kingdom Hall, I tried. I drove up to it and I was like, oh, fuck, I just cannot walk in there and sit through this shit. But I went to the gathering afterwards, which was at a community center or something, which isn't not uncommon to have a little post thing,
Yeah, they usually do.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to beat the crowds and not go to the stupid Kingdom Hall eulogy thing, and I'll just show up here. But when I walked in, I specifically, and this was only because one, I thought she would think it's funny. The person who died, I had a unique relationship with her that was different than a lot of people. And so I thought she would think it's funny. So I did not wear the proper attire that you would wear at a funeral, but I wore wore a shirt that maybe was a little tight too. I don't know, but it said science on it, and it had the little and it had the little atoms swirling around, kind of
okay
thing, and it said science and stuff. And I just wore kind of tight clothes. funeral. Yeah. Felt
Yeah, you
good.
probably made people uncomfortable.
I did.
But
It
I
was-
approve.
And I
I
smiled at everyone as if I belonged there. And isn't this great?
Wow.
Hi,
Oh, you corrupted some brothers
Hi.
that day. It was a lot of repenting.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, Jay.
Yeah.
Although the only emergency that would get me there is, I don't know, someone I actually
y'all
cared
better
about.
be, y'all better be careful as y'all better be careful as the numbers dwindle. You might go in and then you ain't coming out.
You ain't gonna. They ain't gonna let you leave. You're gonna leave on that spaceship.
You come in, as soon as you go, you Jehovah Witness again.
You're back in, bitch.
I'm so far out and back in.
They just have a jw.org stamper and they're like, okay, you're in.
You're in.
The re-entry stamp.
No, I don't want to. No, you're in. You're in.
You're in.
It's happening. This is happening.
But y'all never leave that Kingdom Hall again, though.
Nope.
You're in that
Hotel
Kingdom Hall
California
until Armageddon.
Oh, help me. Pardon.
Well,
Someone's a little tired. You need
we
that
have
new
them
light.
here-
I
Sorry,
do.
what's that? New light.
That new light energy drink.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, I like that video. It's really good. We gotta make another one soon, hopefully.
Last week I
Y'all
said
made a
something
new.
about-
Wait, you made a new video or something?
Yeah, on this channel,
About a month ago.
we did a collaboration. Jonathan.
How come I never?
And-
How come I never get notifications on here? I'm subscribed.
You got to click the bell, dude.
Did you click the bell?
Uh-huh.
Even when you click the bell,
then-
sometimes it doesn't.
My
notify
email
you.
can't take any more emails.
He's tattling on himself. How come I don't know what everybody else knows?
It don't pop up in the feed.
Ugh. Mm.
I know this
You
is
know-
completely unrelated to anything, but we don't really have a topic. Can I do a little show and tell?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. Show
some
it
of
It's
you
to us.
might
not
have seen
nude.
this.
Nudity, is it?
No.
Damn
None
it.
Shut
of that.
I'm
None of that.
leaving.
All right, no, then you can't. Sorry.
Drop
We
your
better not
drawers and
see
show
it.
the moon.
Yeah,
Um,
bend over.
So this is just a little intro to my series that I'm making. So some of you might have seen it. It's only like a minute long. It's like the credits. Let me get it up here.
Oh yeah, go ahead, share it. Pardon, sorry guys. So sorry.
You know, Jonathan, you look just like the guy who works at Kroger's for me. I kept trying to figure it out where I've seen you before.
Kroger's?
Yeah, this guy I know at Kroger's look exactly like him.
Paper or plastic, Tyler?
Jesus.
I brought my own bags from home.
Yes, I always.
No, but you
bring
look like
them
a
back.
certain. It's not that you look like him. You look like the whole brand of those looks. I know your look when I see it.
Okay.
I know it. I can tell by the things in the background. I can tell how your shirt is. I know my.
I
people
forgot my
when I see
Kroger
them.
shirt today.
No, not Kroger's, but I just know my people when I see them.
Oh, okay.
Is this your John Wick video?
Well, not exactly John Wick, but my series it's called Rhea's
Files.
Paranormal Files. So
Paranormal.
it's sort of like police procedural, detective, supernatural kind of thing, noir, Chicago kind of thing. So I've got it all
Okay.
plotted out and everything. It's just like making the episodes, and I just wanted people to get an idea of like what it's like. So this will give you an idea because based on the credits. So can you hear that?
No.
Okay.
You can't hear it?
You might. Did you share your audio with the thingy?
Let me stop sharing and try it again.
You try it again.
It's a
Sometimes
little
it's
tick you got to click.
yeah, sometimes it's wonky too.
Some screens let you share audio. Share audio checkbox in the next window. Okay. Share screen. Also share.
We're waiting on bated breath.
Patiently
Okay. I think.
wait.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Entire screen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it just keeps saying the browser can't access your screen. That's
I
weird.
don't even. I've never had that issue before.
Well,
Is
I'll
it
tell
a
you what,
live
I
YouTube-
will.
Is it a live YouTube link?
It's unlisted, so I'll just plop it in the chat.
Yeah, I could open
Put
it
it
up
that
if
way.
you give me the link. Linkeroonie.
Linkaroo.
Linkerdoodle doo.
Doodle do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Opie, hold on. Do I need to go to the private chat? You mean, or
Maybe he hasn't sent it yet.
he's getting it? He getting it. Be patient, people. Sheesh. Why you gotta rush me? Why you gotta rush stuff so much? Be patient. Oh, I used to have a.
Okay. Since we're waiting, I'm just gonna tell everybody. I can't remember.
Oh,
Oh, did I do that?
I
Just
didn't
kicked everybody out.
Where did everybody go?
I didn't do it.
I don't know if you can click on that in the chat or not, but
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, or unless I did do it. Maybe I did do it. Hold on, you guys. Sorry.
everybody's over there giggling and not doing their job.
Oopies. I'm gonna have to try to hold on. I gotta copy it.
all right.
Oh poop. Hold on.
Why is the color different now?
I did click. I was in the media looking for something.
Okay.
Okay, give me a sec. I do have it up now.
I'm gonna. If I don't remember what platform it's on, but if you guys have ever seen the show Letterkenny, anyone?
Heard of it?
It's on Hulu.
Is it Hulu?
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, I just started watching it and I've already binged like 3 seasons.
Oh,
of it.
I already. I'm like 4 episodes into the first season.
Wait. You've seen Letterkenny? The guy who won't watch anything new ever? I'm sorry, but also it's my new favorite thing. So
Now, granted, I watched those 4 episodes probably 2 years ago.
oh, you only saw 4 episodes? Dude, there are 12 seasons.
I know. When I was watching, it was only like 4 seasons or something.
Highly recommend. Yes. Niche,
I know.
weird.
Yeah, it's
Get
like
through a couple episodes,
it's
and then
that.
you'll get the hang of it, and then you'll get addicted and you can't stop.
You ever watched Schitt's Creek?
Yeah.
I like Schitt's Creek. That's a funny
I haven't
show.
watched the last season because I don't want it to end. But technically,
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
I haven't
Holding
seen
on
it.
to it.
Good. It really is good. You fall in love with the characters.
Okay,
You might notice a certain similarity to a certain character here.
I see no similarity whatsoever. Okay, here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
yeah.
Oh, who's that stood?
Carl Winslow.
Kylie, you want to do a voice?
Tyler.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Down.
Him.
I don't know why she's doing that.
Cutting the table up.
Turns off a little. Uh-huh.
That's really good.
Good.
Anyway, that's just to give the vibe for that.
Yeah, I like
It
that.
takes so freaking long to produce these things, especially when it's one person doing it. And people think that AI is easy. I'm like, yeah, it is certain ways, but if you have a vision in your head and you want it to go a certain way,
AI is.
It can be.
yeah, it's really hit or miss.
It's hit or miss, and
Cursed.
Because whatever once you like especially using like the tokens,
Mhm.
like because whatever you put out, if you don't like it, there you go. Your
Yep.
tokens gone.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why that's why I want the unlimited. I was able to get another month, so I'm trying to get as much as I can done in that month, and then hopefully people will be like, "Hey, that's pretty good," and help me regularly to do that. Because relying on credits is just crap.
I learned well. I'd be talking to Google Gemini to do stuff. It like after a while,
Thanks.
it just gets dumber. It doesn't get smart. The more you stay in one, at least in Google Gemini, the longer you are in one chat with it.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
Dumber. Once you start on a path of one thing with it, it really can't get off of that path.
That sounds like certain political people too.
Hallucinating. It'll hallucinate.
And it really can't. Yeah, and then you start typing, and then it's like not even responding to whatever you type. It's doing whatever you want to do, and you have to go to. Then you have to start a completely new chat.
Yeah.
In order to get it to work. So if you stay in one chat too long.
I haven't tried Gemini. I've only really tried ChatGPT because I have access to a paid version. I haven't noticed it necessarily getting so bad that I'd have to stop it, but I have had to totally switch gears and ask it completely different, to okay, ignore this, to try and get it to redirect sometimes. And I've gotten to the point where it just starts kind of giving me the same kind of answers over and over, because I do think it runs, it doesn't know the answer beyond what it's already told you, and so it just tries to recycle the same answer in a different way.
It doesn't know no more. Once it hits its base limit of what it knows, and then it just just telling you the same thing over and over and over. But when you get to like I did it to build an app, and that was, man. I said, man, it took me all this fighting. And then I saw her my screenshots how I talk to it. I start cussing it out. I said, look here, man.
Oh,
this is not at all
what I told you to do. Your AI. You've sent me screenshots. I'm like, dear ChatGPT, please, pretty please. No,
I don't
like
what did I say about using that format?
And they're designed to totally kiss her ass too. They're like, that's brilliant.
Oh,
what a great idea.
Yeah.
They call them cog heads.
Yeah, I be little with mine. I let it know it ain't superior. I don't want to hear that. It always tell me, all right, I done what you said. And I'd be like, no, you didn't. Quit saying you did.
Oh, that really frustrates me. That, oh my goodness. Though sometimes
you ever find yourself getting irrationally angry at it, and you say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why am I getting angry at this?
I actually use it to make the images, to make the videos, because with the paid one, you can just say here, combine this picture of this green Mustang with this guy driving in Chicago skyline. It goes spit, and I'm like, all right, that's all right. And then I use that to generate the thing. You just give it the ideas, and
yeah, and then generate from there the actual movie.
Yeah, that shit costs off. That shit render time is like that. I was looking at I think I had to do with voiceover, to do it with the voice in there. It's so many tokens. Say that's all my tokens for 10 seconds. What if I mess up?
Help me.
I can't guarantee you. I said,
Hubs.
Yeah, I gotta go too, Jay.
Are you leaving? You guys going? Are we done now?
Oh yeah, we're talking about it's time.
I mean, we have been on for an hour and a half, so it's been hanging out.
Been accomplished. We have hung out.
We have officially hung out. What are you guys all doing next week? Do you have any plans or?
What's next week?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get everyone to commit while we're here. Anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. I think an hour and a half is a good amount of time. So I appreciate hanging out with everybody. And I don't know, I like having just discussions and stuff. So I'll try and actually pay attention to
you can always throw out some ideas in the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that Discord today.
Are you even in
liar?
I'm gonna invite Tyler and make him show up. All right. No, I mean, I don't always want to talk about only Jehovah's Witness stuff specifically. I know we all kind of probably get sick of it a little bit. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's fun to just get it out. But there's a whole world of perspective we could be looking at and topics we could talk about. And I'm totally open to talk about anything. I like talking about stuff.
Talk about your mom.
We could. I got a laundry list of things to talk about there if y'all want to listen. So,
and Tyler, if you want to do a voice, I have an opening for a grumpy black cop.
But you gotta make it sound like Carl Winslow. So
I don't know how Carl Winslow sounds. Now I gotta watch. Now I gotta.
I played a game of trivia at this pub locally, and you know how like you kind of have to come up with your own like team name. It's just me and my husband. We don't really play to win or anything. We just go to have fun. So every time we go, I make up a whole new name just on the spot. And last time we did it, I was the bane of Carl Winslow.
Did I do that?
I do that.
Which I was so thrilled of how many people knew that I was really just calling us, you know.
You know, Steve Urkel was in that show for like the first 2 seasons.
What?
He wasn't in that show for like the first 2 seasons.
Oh, I know. Like it really was supposed to be about the family, and then
He showed up one time on the episode. He walked
And they loved it.
Stole the show
And never left.
And he walked off. And oh no, that was the first. He walked off, and then you didn't see him again. And then the next time he came in, the next season, he came in, and then it was one particular episode with that little girl, that the other sister. It was all of them were sitting on the couch. Then Urkel came in and he squeezed on the couch, and she fell off the couch.
And then like you just barely ever saw her ever again. Like she was.
I said, but this was probably about maybe 2 to 3 seasons before they got rid of her. I said, man, talk about some foreshadowing right there. Who wrote that?
Didn't she like go upstairs and then just never came down, and then she just didn't exist anymore?
Yeah, and I remember watching that show, and I never cared or not if she was there or not there.
Yeah.
And then when you watch it now, and I watch it now, it's like, yeah, she wasn't really important.
Like nobody missed her.
No,
It's Pickles dinner time. I just realized. I didn't realize what time it was. My day's all off.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Love you all for showing up. Thanks for hanging out.
It was good to see you.
Next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. I love you guys. Mwah.